Hello, let's do the New York Times games for Monday, November 10th. We have some weird clues in here. We have ab, so the only thing I would know about that is muscles, but I don't see other muscles in here. So what is ab doing in here? Or AB, like maybe the blood type, but I don't see other blood types in here either. So is it an abbreviation for something? Not sure, we'll come back to it. And then we just have iPhone, iPad. You have all the different products. Oh, I came, I saw, I conquered. The famous Julius Caesar saying. I was about to say that conquered is kind of a weird clue, but then it just hit me. So that's one category. I'm guessing blue or purple, but it could be a tough green. We'll see. You have a drum, a triangle, a bell, and a rattle. These are types of, like, are they considered percussion instruments? I mean, the drum is a percussion, but what are triangle, bell, and rattle considered? They're musical instruments. I don't know the different categories. I'm not great when it comes to music stuff. So that's a possible another category. You settle, you pay, you square a debt. You clear a debt, maybe? Yeah, this is just to pay a debt. All right, so that's a third category. What would that leave? That would leave sign, ab, pro, and came? No, not came, because came goes with I came, I saw, or conquered. What would be the other one? Sub. What would these four be? I mean, sign is a trigonometry term, but the other ones aren't as far as I'm aware. Sub means beneath. Subway. Submarine. Could also be the sandwich. The sub-sandwich. Oh, none of those seem to make any sense. It's bus backwards. Sub. Sign. Sign could be a homophone for sign, but the other ones aren't homophones. Alright, considering I can't figure this out, I'm guessing it's purple. So I'm just going to try it. I know some people get annoyed when I try it, and I don't actually know what the category is, but I don't care. Like, I figured out all the other categories, so I figured out the category. I just don't know what the category, like, name is going to be. But that's how the game works, you know? Like, it lets me do it, so. Alright, so let's see if this is purple. Alright, Latin prepositions. Okay. Alright, I never would have known that. And then I'm guessing I came, I saw, I conquered is blue. Alright, words in a famous quote by Caesar. And then we have the musical instrument category and then the pay category. I'm going to go musical instruments, which is not square. It's bell, drum, rattle, and triangle. Ah, it is percussion. Okay, I wasn't 100% sure if the other three would be considered percussion instruments. And then I guess this is green. The green, that was a synonym category, and I always assume those are going to be yellow. All right, well, we're 10 days away from matching my max streak here. So what would that be? Next Wednesday, Thursday, something like that? Thursday, I think. Okay, let's see what they give it. 2 out of 5. I mean, I found it pretty easy. Especially once I saw the Caesar quote. Once that clicked, the rest of it just sort of fell into place. All right, let's check the bot. All right, super easy, 85% solve rate. Almost half the people getting no mistakes whatsoever. 1 in 179 for unique, almost a 99 skill score. It should have been 99, I think, but whatever. Let's see, most people getting the musical instruments. Then I came, I saw, or conquered. Then the green, and nobody's getting purple first. Well, almost nobody. Let's check ever. So yellow, and then a bit of a drop down the other three. So winning games, the biggest one is just regular rainbow order. And then blue first. Blue seems to be jumping around quite a bit here, and then yeah, purple's last in all of these. And then losing games are your typical yellow, yellow, green, yellow, blue for this one, but that's only 1%. All right, let's check the few mistakes people are making. Oh, people putting I in with pro, ab, and sub. It's Latin prepositions. Is I a Latin preposition? I have no idea. Or are people just putting four together for some reason? Clear, pay, sub, settle? I don't understand that. Sine, square, ab, triangle. Is ab a geometry term? I understand triangles and squares and sine going in together, some sort of math problem or math category. But ab? I don't remember that. Unless you're taking like 2/3 of, what is it, the Pythagorean theorem? A squared plus b squared equals c squared. Is that Pythagorean theorem? Man, it's been so long since I've done math. Clear, pay, settled, conquered. That doesn't make any sense. On to the mini. This one's looking a little interesting. We have circles and what looks like different shades of colors back here. We'll see what this is all about. Go on a run in the freezing cold. I run in the cold, well, not freezing. I live in Arizona. Full of oneself. I'm not sure. Nabisco wafer brand. Nabisco wafer brand. I should know that one. Powerhouse in women's college basketball with a record 12 national championships. UConn. Finally, a sports question. On Edge. This is bad. Beauty parlor. A salon. Ceramicists ovens. Kiln? Is that what those are? Kilns? Ridiculous. Oh, just ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm not sure. Wait up. What happened to the other one? Bad habit. Bad habit. Not sure. A cashew or a cuckoo. A cashew is a nut. Oh, a cuckoo, like somebody who's crazy. Go on a run in a freezing cold. Ski. Full of oneself. I still don't know. Nilla. Oh, Nilla wafers. Yeah, there you go. On edge. Tense. Ridiculous. Inane. And then what's this one? Bad habit. Bad habit. Tice, slice, rice, pice, nice. Full of oneself. Full of oneself. I don't know what the letter they want here. Bad habit. Vice. And then vain. Yeah, that was a little bad. It was kind of bad on my part. So what are these colors? Vanilla cone. It's an ice cream cone. On to pips. Okay, we need 3 equals. So the 6s of the 4s. 18. Actually, this has to be the 6s here. And then this is going to be 6, 4. There's going to be 4, 4 up here. And then the 5 goes at the top. All right, 10 seconds. Nice. On to the medium. Okay, let's see. We have a 0 here. How many zeros do we have? We have 1 and 2. So this is either going to be 1s or 3s in here. We have a 2 as well. What do we have? Do we only have 1, 2? I see a 2, 1. I don't see a 2 with anything else. Okay, so this has to be 1s, and then this is going to be a 0, 1. This has to be a 1, 1 here. Okay, that makes that pretty easy. This is either going to be 4s or 3s. Do we have enough 4s? We do. We also have enough 3s, so that doesn't really help us. We have a 5 here. What do 5s go with? We only have 1 5. Okay, so the 3s are going over here, which means this is going to be the 4s over here. And then the 0, 3 is going to go like this. Wait up, that doesn't work. Oh, I put it in the wrong spot. That's why. And then this is going to be a 4, 3, a 3, 3, a 4, 4. Greater than 2. This is going to be 4, 6 like this. And then this is just going to be here. All right. A lot of forced ones in that puzzle. The 5 is forced here. The 2, 1 is forced here, which then forces the 0, 1 up here. So I'm thinking this is a unique solution. I don't see any other way of doing this. All right, on to the hard. Okay, this has to be 2 6s up here. We have 4 6s, so that doesn't really help us all that much. This has to be a 6, 5 in here, so that's another 6 out of the way. Do we have just a 6, 5? We don't. Let's see. I'm guessing the 6, 1 or 6, 2 is going here because this is 8. Maybe both the 6, 1 and the 6, 2. That's possible. What do we have a 0 of? We have a 0, 5, a 0, 1, 0, 2. Okay. This has to be 10, so this is double 5 or 6, 4. We need a 6 down here. So we need 2 of the 6s up here, 1 of the 6s here, and the last 6 down here. So I'm guessing the 6, 2 maybe goes in here. This is definitely going to have to be 5, 5 then. Maybe it's just 5, 5 like this. It's possible. Do we have a 4 blank? We don't. All right, how do we get into 3? We could go triple 1. We could do this. Could we do 5s in here? We can't. Could we do 2s in here? We could. So we could do this. This would have to be 4, 2. Do we have a 4, 2? We don't, so that doesn't work. I wonder if this is right. Let's try the 0, 2 up here. This would have to be 0, 5. Do we have enough 5s for this? We don't. We need a 5 in here, though. Alright, this 4, 6 is probably going like this. Let's remove these things, because I don't like how this is working out down here. I like these ones. This could also be the 6, 2, so that's possible. Alright, this has to be 5 something. What are we doing with 5s in here? Would it be 5, 5? No, this has to be 5, 5 down here. So 2 of the 5s are going down here, so we can't put 3 5s in here. So it's not the 0, 5 that's going to be pointing up this way. We could go 0, 2 or 0, 1 maybe. Could do this. We have a 6, 4. We have a 6, 2, a 6, 1, 6, 3. We have a 6, 4, but that one I feel like is forced there. Because we don't have a 4, 5, unless this one is going this way. That's possible. So we could do 6, 4 like this. And then 4, 2 maybe? Or a 2, 2? Is that possible? It is. And we could do 2, 6 like this. And then do we have a 4, 5? We don't have a 4, 5, so that doesn't work. Do we have a 2, 4? 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I don't see a 2, 4. So this doesn't work. Could go like this, and then 2. No, we need another 2, 2. We don't have another 2, 2. Maybe this one does go here. Okay, let's go back to the 2s here. This can't be the 2, 0, because we'd need this to be 6, 6. We don't have a 6, 6. We can go 0, 2 maybe? No, because we need this one to point down if the 2, 2 is going here. I don't like this. Do we have a 5, 2? Maybe this isn't going to be 2s. Let's try 5, 3. Do we have 3, 3s? We do. We could do this. Guessing this could be 0, 2, or it could just be 0, 5 like this. Man, I'm struggling to get into this one. Alright, so let's go back to this 6's being here. We go 6, 1, 6, 3. We need this to be 4 more. Let's still stick the double 5s in here. That seems like the most likely spot for that one. But this would have to be 6, 2. We don't have another 4. So this can't be the 6, 2. So let's do 6, 1. And then 5, 0 cross. That works. And then we could do 0, 2 like this, and then this could be the 0, 1. That works. Okay, we're onto something here. And then this could be 6, 2. Nope, we need a 0 up here. So this doesn't work. That's really annoying. I thought I was onto something. We could do the 0, 1. Yeah, we could do the 0, 1, the 1, 1. And then the 0, 2 up here like this, and then this works. What? What did I get wrong? This doesn't equal 8. Oh. Yeah, this needed to be 3, not 4. Darn it. Could I tweak anything? Or anything in here to tweak? Oh, we could replace the 6. No, because if I did the 6, 2 down here, I'd have to replace this with something else. Man, I thought I had it. Let's see if we can still do some tweaks. I don't want to start all the way over. I don't see how we're going to do this, though. Is there a different one we can get in here? It have to be the 6 one. But then what are we putting up here? I like the 1 and the 5 going here, though. I might have to start over. I don't like this. Maybe it's not the 3s in here? What else do we have 5s of? We can't do the 0. We can't do 5, 0 down. And those are the only 2 5s we have. We can't do 5, 5 down because we wouldn't have enough 5s. Is this the 5, 5 that goes in this 10 cage? Alright, let's start over. That's really annoying. I was 1 off. Alright. This can't be 0, 2 because we only have 1 4 in the entire puzzle. And that's this one. And it has to go up. That's forced. So this has to be a 5. Now could it go 5 up? Like could we go 5, 0 up? It's possible. No, because then we need the other 2 zeros right here, and then we wouldn't have to do we wouldn't have a 0 to put in here. So the 3 zeros have to go in this one and in this one up here. It's the only thing that makes sense. So I feel like this makes a lot of sense right here. Just it makes a ton of sense. Unless it's going up here and then this is 3 1s down here at the bottom. And we do 6 1. This would have to be the 1 1. But then we'd need a 0 in here. No, this has to be 3 1s down here. This has to be 3 1s because all the zeros are accounted for. Okay. So that's good to know. So that 1 0 is forced. All right. And then this is all forced, I think. I'm fairly certain that's all forced. Down here. And then this 6 4 is forced. These ones are not forced. So let's pull the 6 1 out of there. We can't do 6 2 up because there's no way to put a 4 in here. So we need either the 6 3. I don't think I've tried the 3 here. So let's try the 6 3. We'd need this would have to be a 2. Do we have a 2 5? We don't have a 2 5 to go in here, so that doesn't work. Where's our other 0 at? We'd have to go this way. We don't have another 4. So I feel like this one has to go down here. I feel like it has to be the 0 5 here and then the 6 1. Just makes the most sense. Maybe it's 3s in here? And then we do... No, I did 3s last time. Did I just miscount how this works in here? Let's do the 0 2. 2 2. Nope, this equals 5, so that's not going to work. If we did 6 3 like this, 0 2 down... Oh, this is how it works. Okay. I think I got it now. I feel like I could have tweaked it before. 9 minutes. That's brutal. That's bad. I feel like I had all of these right here. I had all of these like this. And I just didn't tweak these ones up here enough before, I think. Because I had the 6 3 pointing down into the here. Yeah. I messed that up. That should have gone a lot faster. My worst performance in a while. Well, if you're enjoying the videos, please leave a like and subscribe and let me know how you did on all the puzzles today.